today we have a Wi-Fi battle against Jose. Totally forgot your Twitch name, buddy. Has been a while since I uploaded a Wi-Fi battle. I've been doing my Pokemon playthrough, I've been playing Smash, yada yada yada. But we are back with a Wi-Fi battle. Now that Greninja's gone, I can actually use this team and not have to worry about 4, 5, 6 of my Pokemon being O-code by that monster. So we're good. Greninja's gone, baby. Not that I really cared, but it is a good Pokemon. It did, like, it had no counters, none whatsoever. Anyways, Jose has Skarmory pretty much. He has a Skarmory, he has a Chansey, he has a Sableye, he has a Landorus T, bunch of bulky Pokemon. I really don't like facing teams like this, but it is what it is. So we gonna do what it do because it is what it is. You feel me? You better feel me. Anyways, let's hop right into this battle. I'm actually gonna go ahead and lead off with my Landorus because I just figured that he has a bunch of slow Pokemon. Might as well lead off with a Pokemon I can get up rocks, turn 1, and then go from there because, like I said, he has a bunch of bulky Pokemon, a bunch of slow Pokemon. So I wanted to get my rocks up, whittle his Pokemon down as quickly as possible since he has a bunch of walls and stuff, and I really don't want to deal with that crap. So I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks turn 1 as he does go out to his Skarmory to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. I really wish Landorus T got taunt. That would be so good on him, man. It would be really good. The other two genies get taunt. Why can't Landorus get taunt? Discrimination. Anyways, he's going to go out to a Sableye now. I actually went for the Stone Edge because my goal was to break his 30 on the Skarmory with the Stone Edge and then switch up to Talonflame maybe or whatever, Latios or whatever, and try to kill that thing or maybe force him to switch out. But he actually goes out to a Sableye. The Stone Edge does a decent amount of damage though, so I was actually kind of surprised that it did that much. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp on my Landorus, but I actually switch it to my Latios and he actually misses the Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunately for me, he goes for the taunt here. I wanted to go for the Defog, but you know, I have a Talonflame on my team. I can't afford to have rocks up at any point in this battle on my side of the field, considering I have a Dragonite and the Talonflame on my team. So what happened here was, after he went for the taunt, I expected him to switch into his Chansey because, like I said, being a very, very strong special attacker, it just made perfect sense to me that he would probably switch into his Chansey. But he stayed in and went for Recover as I went for the Side Shot predicting the Chansey to come in. And the next turn, I think he went for the Foul Play because he probably just has a standard Sableye set. He stays in and goes for the Foul Play, then I go for the Draco Meteor and annihilate him. So I was really surprised that he didn't switch out to his Chansey there. Chansey can definitely still take a couple of Side Shots. Like, even though it is a physical move, technically I guess, hits on the physical side, he can definitely take a couple of Side Shots. So I didn't think that was a good trade-off there. Maybe he thought I was going to switch out, I'm not quite sure. But here he makes a mistake. He actually goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Not quite sure that's the best move to have on a Gengar to begin with. But you guys are going to see, had he gone for the Shadow Ball, which definitely would have been the better choice in every single possible situation, you guys are going to see that he definitely would have killed me because he hits the Focus Blast next turn, and I live with one HP, people. I live with 1 HP. So, like I said, the Shadow Ball, Focus Blast combination would have definitely taken me out. So just keep that in mind, kids. Don't run Dazzling Gleam on your Gengars. Definitely don't use them on a Psychic type when you could easily hit them with Shadow Ball, which is stronger anyways. I hit him with Elite Seed. I'm going to get some HP back. I'm going to go for the Protect and stuff just to get a little bit more. For some reason, he switches out here. I think he just wanted to, I think he'd just rather have his Skarmory out instead of his Gengar out when my Ferrothorn dies, which is pretty smart because I'm going to, you know, that's going to limit my options. Not only that, but his Gengar was very close to dying, so now he doesn't have to switch out and take a hit on a different Pokemon. He could just, you know, be out on the Pokemon that he wants to take hits with once he kills my Ferrothorn, and he does just that right now with the Brave Bird. He's going to take some residual damage from both the Brave Bird and the Iron Barb, so that's fine. You know, he's whittling himself down a little bit more for me. Not bad, not too shabby. So what I'm going to do now is take this opportunity to get these rocks off the field because, like I said, I do have a Talonflame, I do have a Dragonite with Multiscale. I need both of them hazards gone. It doesn't matter that my Stealth Rocks are going to be gone because I can just send them back up later. It's all good. So I'm going to go for the Defog. Hopefully he switches out, not wanting to take a special attack. He still doesn't go out to his Chansey though. He still does not want to go out to this Chansey. But he does go out to this Landorus, and like I always think, anytime somebody goes out to a Pokemon that is clearly slower than the Pokemon that I'm using, I just automatically assume that they're Scarf because obviously I can kill his Landorus in one hit with a Draco Meteor. But the fact that he even went out to his Landorus in the first place just tells me that he's Scarfed. He has to be Scarfed. So I'm gonna go out to my Landorus just to intimidate him. If he wants to go for the U-turn, that's perfectly fine with me. If he wants to go for the knockoff, doesn't really matter. I can take this opportunity to either bait him to switch out and go for the U-turn, or set up my rocks again. Either way, I'm going to have an advantage here. But I did not go for the Stealth Rocks because I figured he'd probably go out to his Skarmory, and I didn't want to give his Skarmory the opportunity to set up rocks again as well. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn, go out to my Talonflame directly. I need to get this Skarmory out of here. It's really, really threatening. It's really, really annoying. It's really, really bulky, and it's got to go, all right? So I'm going to go out to my Talonflame, Choice Banded, very, very strong, adamant. You already know what time it is. I just need to get this thing out of here. But he is going to switch out. I was perfectly fine with him switching out because I have plenty of Pokemon that I would love to hit with a Flare Blitz. You feel me? You better feel me. The Landorus T does come out, but since he's not a defensive Landorus, he's still going to take a heavy hit. So like I said, he still takes a heavy hit. Over half of his HP gone. Obviously, I'm not going to stay in here. Knowing that he is definitely Choice Scarfed. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go out to my Landorus just to get the Intimidate off. He's probably going to go for the Stone Edge just to take me out, or some type of rock move, either Rock Slide or Stone Edge. He does actually end up going for the Stone Edge, but you guys are going to see he doesn't do that much at all because, once again, I am defensive and he is intimidated. So I'm going to go for the U-turn here just to see what he goes out to. He actually goes out to his Gengar here. So what am I going to do? I'm simply going to go right back to my Talonflame because Talonflame does outspeed timid Gengar even with an adamant nature. So I'm just gonna go for another Flare Blitz, hopefully try to kill something here. If he switches in his Landorus, that'd be fantastic. If he switches in his Skarmory, that'd also be fantastic. No matter what he switches into, the outcome will be fantastic. And he actually switches out to his Chansey. Not quite sure why he did this. You guys are gonna see Choice Banded Talonflame is not to be reckoned with. I still easily take half off of that Chansey in one hit, which means that another one will definitely kill. He knows that, which is why he's going to switch out now, and he's going to go out to his Landorus. Not quite sure why he didn't do this in the first place, because now he has a chance with half health and a dead Landorus, when he could have only had a dead Landorus. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't expecting the Flare Blitz to do that much. But he should have expected that considering how much damage I did to his Landorus, even at -1. So it doesn't look like he considered that before switching out to his Chansey. So anyways, he's going to go out to his Lopunny. I know exactly what's coming here. Most likely a Fake Out or something. I don't know. Return. I don't know. So I'm going to go out to my Landorus just to intimidate this thing. He is going to Mega Evolve, as we all knew, because there's absolutely no reason in the world to have a Lopunny on your OU team unless it's a Mega Lopunny with the torn tights on. Anyways, he predicts me to switch out, and he goes, well, I'm not quite sure if he predicted me to switch out to Landorus because he does have Ice Punch on that thing, but he definitely predicted me to switch out because he didn't even go for the Fake Out. He went straight for the Retaliate. Very strong move. And here he definitely makes another great play because he goes for the High Jump Kick. He's making plays right now. He probably knew that I'd switch out as Death Fodder, to save my Landorus as Death Fodder, and he goes straight for the High Jump Kick as I switch in my Metagross, and still does a big chunk of damage, even though I intimidated him. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to Mega Evolve. I knew that I probably wouldn't be able to KO his Skarmory did he switch into it. I wanted to get an attack boost from this thing, but I didn't get the attack boost from the Meteor Mash. I do get a critical hit though. I really wanted the attack boost so that I could hit him with a Ice Punch and do a decent amount of damage before being forced to switch out. But I'm going to be forced to switch out anyways because I'm not going to stay in and get Whirlwinded out or allow him to set up his Stealth Rocks before I'm able to switch in one of my flying types. So I take the opportunity knowing that he's going to set up his Stealth Rocks this turn, and I go out to my Choice Banded Dragonite. I'm just going to go straight for the Fire Punch because I'm pretty sure no matter what he switches into, my Choice Banded Fire Punch is definitely going to kill something. Pretty much the same story with my Talonflame. He doesn't really have too many fire resistances. As a matter of fact, he doesn't have any fire resistances. I'm going to go straight for the Choice Banded Fire Punch. I have a lot of Choice Banded Pokemon, man. Heavy hitters are really, really good on Wi-Fi because since the Pokemon are level 50, you do more damage, and Pokemon that are very bulky can't take hits as well. So, you know, it's very good to have some very strong hitters on your team sometimes. But anyways, I'm going to switch out here. I'm going to go out to my Landorus as Death Fodder. I didn't want him to burn me. I didn't want him to use Destiny Bond. I didn't want him to use any freaking stupid shenanigans. So I switched out to my Death Fodder, which is exactly why I saved his Landorus. And you guys are going to see he does go for the Will-O-Wisp. So I'm very grateful that I freaking thought to switch out there. not wanting him to burn me or use Destiny Bond or whatever the hell he was thinking about using. So, you know, I saved my Dragonite from being burned, which is very good because I'm going to need that thing later on. So I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch here. Very obvious play, but I didn't think that he would switch out. You know what? It's not that I didn't think that he would switch out. It's just that in case he did stay in, I might as well go for Bullet Punch. He could have easily switched out to a Skarmory there, but he didn't, so dead Gengar. Anyways, I'm going to go for the Ice Punch just to get damage off on this Skarmory before he does Whirlwinds me out. And I was really praying to God that he did not Whirlwind me out to Talonflame, because that would suck, because I really want to get these rocks off the field before Talonflame comes back out. But he does Whirlwind me out to Dragonite, breaking my multi-scale. Not really a big deal because, you know, I don't really need to... Actually, could have been a big deal because he does have that Lopunny with Ice Punch, so it could have been a big deal, but I don't know. Anyways, I do take out his Skarmory with a Fire Punch. He's gonna go out to this Lopunny now. I was expecting the fake out, so I'm actually gonna go out to my Latios. It doesn't really matter because, you know, he's faster than me. Either way, I probably just went out to Latios as Death Fodder. I probably should have just gone out to Talonflame, honestly, because if I'm just gonna go out to Latios as Death Fodder, I'm probably not gonna have a chance to use Defog on the rocks. So he still has his rocks up, and I have a dead Latios, and that just automatically means that my Talonflame is also dead, and that I only have 2 Pokemon left, because I can switch in Talonflame as Death Fodder now, but it's not really a big deal because this is his last Pokemon. So I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch. It does an incredible amount of damage, almost half with a base 40 attack. That's very strong. But like I was saying, I really am glad that I switched out my Dragonite and did not allow it to get burned, because now I'm going to be able to go for the Choice Banded Extreme Speed, which is going to win me the battle. Oh! So the combination of the very strong Bullet Punch and the very strong Extreme Speed from my very strong Pokemon was enough to take out that Mega Lopunny. So that was a good game, Jose. Pokemon is fun, man. I need to play more. I haven't been playing as much because I've been playing Smash, because Smash Bros is a game that you cannot just pick back up like Pokemon and be good. You have to keep playing Smash a lot to be good at it. So that's what I've been doing. Whereas Pokemon, I can just come back and, you know, it's like riding a bike. I know exactly what I'm doing. I gotta shake the rust off a little bit, but it's, you know, it's not a big deal. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back soon with a Pokemon battle. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And good news, Reborn's coming back. Bye!